Thought I would show you a bad morning with my hands. I've talked about it. People have asked about it. That's about all the movement I can get in my left hand when I wake up with the bad hands. Yesterday was kind of a big day. It's kind of silly. It's not a big day. I mopped my whole house, so a lot of strenuous things like that feel like it's strenuous really do a number on me the next day. So this is what I woke up with, and I just thought, well, let me just record it. It's not every day. So normally I would stretch it out with my other hand, but I was trying to use my arm to prop up the camera. So I used the chair next to me, and I just try to start trying to stretch out those fingers. I think they just get so tight. I don't have the strength to get them open. So I just try to really start stretching those out and get them looser so that I can get some more movement. If it's a hard movement, I just don't seem to have the strength to make it happen. So when I can stretch it and make it a little easier, little hand spasm. I almost stopped the camera and I thought, well, let it go. And then my right hand has much more movement in it, but it's very sparky and has a lot of spasms. So I have to think really hard to get each finger to open. And while I'm doing that and tell them to open, it's kind of slow and delayed and very sparky. That's the only way I know to describe it. They just kind of do their own thing and I just keep trying to work them and try to keep getting those brain signals to come through a little clearer. It's kind of funny to watch that, actually. It just, it goes into a spasm and I'll just do it again. And then this is getting back to better movement in my left hand. You can see I'm able to really concentrate and get that. I really can't get those two little fingers to do much. That's almost normal now. Some days are better than others, but that's a pretty general thing that I can't get those fingers to open. I have a really weak left wrist also, so I'm able to, if I get my wrist back, I can extend. It's really difficult to extend against gravity when my hand is up in the air. I can get better extension if my hand is down. And then this is grip strength. That's a 2-ounce bottle of, that's my CBD oil I use. It's really helped me. I've gotten completely off baclofen with that, so it is very helpful. But that's my grip strength. My left hand has very little grip strength, most of the time anyway. But on the bad mornings, it's exceptionally bad. There's a little lip underneath that lid that if I can kind of get it to catch on my thumb, I can get it up somewhat. But and that's 2 ounces, so you can forget anything heavier. And if I really try to extend my wrist up with it, it goes into a spasm like that, and I just have to wait until it's done. I really can't lift my wrist up with anything quite heavy at all. But I can get my wrist turned backwards, and it's actually called tenodesis, and it gives me a much stronger grip if my hand is backwards. I can get a really much stronger grip and get it up. I got it, but I really can't smoothly lay it back down. It can kind of flop back down, but I really don't have the control in my wrist to get it to come back down smoothly. But that's a pretty tight grip right there. When it drops, it releases. I only have the grip when it's back, which is really weird how your body works. And really, I have great hand function from what I should have or would have if I was a complete injury. So I'm not griping. This is purely just curiosity for those of you that are asking. My right hand has much better grip, and actually the more it spasms, the tighter it gets. So I typically can kind of, and you can see I have much more wrist control. it's just sparky and jumpy. That's my biggest thing with that. I'm never quite sure what a spasm's going to do in my right hand. My left hand is just very weak. My right hand is stronger, but it's just can get pretty wild sometimes. But yeah, it's got better grip, and sometimes if I can help trigger that spasm, then that's even tighter right there. I mean, that's a very tight grip. So I've just kind of learned to work with the spasms. So there's my morning hands.